Hey guys, I'm Oxy, and this is the new Cremator weapon that we got with the new season. I managed to roll on Executioner faster fire rate one, so let's see how good is this new weapon because it's quite interesting to be honest. So as you can see, I managed to roll on Executioner, faster fire rate, faster reload one. I don't know how good it is because I didn't test it, so you will get a first reaction for it. Does scale with heavy gunner perk, so it's officially a heavy gunner weapon, which is quite good. Other things you can see that is doing actually fire damage and is doing fire damage over time, which is quite interesting and does work with fuel. But there's an interesting thing about it. Now, first thing, how it's shooting. It's not automatic at all. It's semi-automatic, so it shoot as fast as you pressing really the trigger or the mouse if you're on PC. Does have the flavor animation, quite a fast reload, and another thing, every time when you shoot, it's actually using up 15 fuel. So as you can see, it go down to 165, 150, 135, so on and so forth. So every time when you shoot, it's actually using up 15 fuel, which is quite a lot, but it's doing an explosive damage. Now we're going to see how good is that explosive damage actually. So far, it's quite promising. Right, so let's see how we're doing with this new weapon. And that's the area damage looks like if we just shoot the ground, but if we manage to shoot him maybe, it is some damage. Okay, not bad so far. You're just going to need to aim with this. Doesn't have a good sight, which is a problem. And the range looks like it's not really that good. Damage, uh, I mean, decent. Keep in mind that the only mod that I have on it, it's really just the one that you get for free, which is the one that is making your ammo capacity to be bigger. So far, well, area damage is not really that good. Maybe VATS? Is this a VATS weapon? I'll be damned. Looks like that we are going to have another VATS heavy weapon. Let's just test it out on Swan and see how we're doing. Is this really a new VATS heavy weapon, such as the Plasma Caster? Or are we getting a new one? Now that should be quite interesting. Let's see, the definitive is going to be on Swan if we can kill Swan in VATS, and if we can kill a Myler Queen in VATS, that's there you go, there's one. Okay, not much, really. Critical. So far, not really good. Okay, so it's not a VATS weapon. Let's go. Going for the torso because that's the easiest one to hit. Alright, really not that good. Alright, well, doesn't look to be a VATS weapon. Let's test it out on the human enemies, how it's doing on those. Because I did notice that when I was shooting Swan, it did go through him, so maybe it's not a VATS weapon. Let's see any human enemies around here. There you go, there's one. Okay, did do some damage on that one. Alright, so it does work in VATS, but maybe... Okay, that's definitely quite efficient. Oh, you can get them even if they are behind... Okay, that's quite good. So I don't know why it didn't work on Swan, because it does work on the smaller enemies. So, curious, let's test it more. Another thing that I just noticed, this weapon does work with Grenadier. explosion very small. And if we're going and put up Grenadier, it's going to make the explosion giant. So it does work with Grenadier, which is quite interesting. Now I want to put up concentrated fire to actually test it out properly in a VAT. So we're going to do that. And I just get one concentrated fire so we can aim for the head and see how we're doing. Maybe it is for VATS. Keep in mind, this is my first impression. I just got the weapon, haven't played around with it really. And there you go. Head, okay. Sometimes does go through the target. Quite interesting, okay. Animaler Kings here. Can we get that one from all the way here? Wow. Actually we did, okay. That's quite interesting. There's the queen. Did she spawn some other kings? Nope. Okay, let's go for her legs. Those are the weak points and... I mean, quite good damage in that. Let's hop on some coffee here. There you go. Okay, so it does work quite well in that. Now the damage, that is going to be really up for your build to do. Maybe if you're bloodied and you're going to get a bloodied one, it's going to be much more efficient. This one is an executioner one, so may not be the best choice. Hello. Alright, that was quite interesting. Okay, let's see if we have any random encounter here, and after that I guess we're going to make the decision. What kind of weapon is this? Is this a VATS weapon? Is this an aiming weapon? And we have the strange pipe here. Pipe is life, we can sniff it. And things are happening. Let's pick up the note. Pipe is life, cool. Things are happening. Everything is shaky. Now I'm curious how is this going in VATS against a Scorched Beast, right? Because... no, the projectile doesn't follow, it just go beyond, but that's quite a big range. Let's see here. Okay. Pretty much like a grenade launcher, really. The only thing is that it's costing us just way too much fuel. Let's see how is this going. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Okay, looks like it's kind of finicky in that, to be honest. Looks like it's a little bit finicky in that, so I'm not sure. You see? Now it did go through him again. So did hit? Did hit. Okay, so it's a little bit finicky in that. Sometimes it's going through the enemies, sometimes it's actually hitting. And looks like it's more like an area type of weapon to spray and pray, like to go like that. Because with Grenadier the explosion is just huge, but if you take off Grenadier, looks like this, which is absolutely nothing. So this is one of those weapons that you must use with Grenadier, and most likely Demolition Expert. Does it scale with Demolition Expert? 140. If you take off Demolition Expert, any... no, not a difference at all. So maybe it's not scaling with Demolition Expert, but since it's doing actual explosive damage, most likely it is scaling with Demolition Expert. So this is quite an interesting weapon. Now, question is, are we going to use this weapon in our day-to-day usage, is this that good? So far doesn't looks like it. The fact that it's taking 15 fuel just to shoot one time, it's really not something that I like, but it's definitely good for area damage. The fact that it's not automatic, I don't really like it, but other than that, it's really like a grenade launcher. You see? It just did go through him, and now it did hit him. So it's a little bit finicky in VATS, definitely not as good as the plasma caster. So that is my first impression with the new weapon, with the cremator. So what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next one.